Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy 69bits and welcome to my workshop again. Finally! It's been over a year since I made my first video tutorial about pitch playing, and I've been asked so many times about doing some more. You've been asking about my mappings, tricks that I use, techniques that I use, scratching, etc, etc, etc. So now I'm back with some more tutorials for you, but they won't be about beat matching, mixing, scratching, juggling, classic turntablism or anything like this, because there are tons and tons of great tutorials already in the internet. But as the technology is still evolving and moving forward, I feel like there is something missing. And I know that there are a lot of DJs struggling with this. If you know me well enough, you should already know what I'm talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my new series of tutorials, Button Pushing for DJs. The series will be all about using those buttons to the fullest. That means finger drumming, cue point drumming, tone playing, pitch playing, etc, etc, all dedicated to be used at typical party environment. So I think all of you should find here something useful for yourself, no matter what type of parties you play. And one more thing before we get to action, I'm super excited to announce that I just started a partnership with MELODICS, where you will be able to learn all these patterns that I'm gonna talk about. And for those who don't know, MELODICS is a software for your computer to learn pad drumming in a very cool way, which makes you feel like playing a video game. But with MELODICS, it's not only playing for fun, you actually learn the real thing that you can later use while DJing. And I hope my lessons will be the best proof of that. So don't hesitate, go to melodics.com, download the software and try my lessons there. You can already get a free access to one of my lessons using the promo code PARTY-BOOST. Okay, so now that you know the best way to learn with me, let's get into action, shall we? Okay guys, so we're in MELODICS right now. This is the homepage, and what you want to do is go to the menu right here in the top left corner, choose lessons, type 69 beats in a search bar, and my lessons will appear. Let's jump to the first one. And as you can see, we are already ready to play. Okay, so first things first. Here's how I set up the samples. The first pad is always a kick. The second is a snare. Third one is empty for now, but there will be a hi-hat for another tutorials. The last pad is always a vocal chant. And here we have some bass drop to finish off the patterns. The first pattern I want to show you is just a basic kick, chant, snare, chant. So it goes like this. You can do it however you want, with one hand or two hands. I prefer to do it with one hand because that leaves me the second hand free to do some other things like adding some effect or something. Now if you want to learn it with MELODICS, you have these steps right here. So you learn each element one by one. And as you go to the final step, it looks like this. Now the second pattern is a little more advanced, but can still be done with just one hand, which leaves you the other hand free. All you gotta do is just add some more kicks, because the snare and a chant are always in the same place. It goes like this. Now let me do it a little bit slower. And the feel. Boom! And it's also available as lessons in MELODICS. The third pattern is different because it's for both hands. But the cool thing is, the movement of right hand is exactly the same as with the first pattern. So it goes like this. And you just add left hand to spice things up. and you can do it in as many variations as you want. Now the important thing you should notice about these patterns is that you never hit two pads at the same time, which makes them really easy to learn. And most of my party boosting patterns will be like this, so remember that. The only pattern for today that requires hitting multiple pads at the same time is the reggaeton one. But the hand motion is really easy, so hitting those two pads at the same time feels very natural. Here's how it goes. So now to understand the motion better, let me show you real slow. You start with a kick, then go from right to left, bounce up, and hit the snare and a chant at the same time. Now to make things a little more interesting, let's add a snare fill once in a while. It goes like this. Now the snare fill is really easy, because you just go with all three samples from one side to the other and then back, like this. But don't forget to bounce back and hit that snare and a chant at the same time, like this. Now to connect that with the first part, and you get something like this. And as you can see, I use many different finger positions just to show you that you don't have to use one particular finger position on the pads, because the best finger position is the one that you feel most comfortable with. Okay, so now that we learned the patterns, you probably have questions about how can they be useful. So let me explain. First of all, these are the patterns that I use at all of my gigs. I tested them in many different situations and many different variations. So there's one thing I can tell you for sure, they work. First of all, they help you make your set more entertaining and add the whole new vibe to the tracks that you play. Or they can help you get out of some trouble if something unwanted happens. And what is the best thing about them, in my opinion, is that they really help you get the attention of the crowd. Trust me, if you never tried this, you'll be surprised how the crowd can react to a single vocal chant if used in the right moment. Add some drums to that, as I just showed you, and you can rock the crowd even when the music stops. You can use those patterns to boost up the tracks when they build up. This is why my lessons are called the party boost. You can also use them when you have some major breakdown in a track and you don't want the people to stop moving because all of they can hear is some light piano or something. Or as I said, you can stop the music completely and make people dance to it and then just drop another track. You can even make some BPM transitions if you like when you change the tempo of the patterns. The options are really limited only to your imagination. I think that's enough for the first time, so let's wrap it up. As you saw, the patterns are really easy, but as I said, you can do some cool things if you use them properly. You can use them with whatever device or DVS you use that has pads and samplers. So no matter what type of DJ you are and what type of parties you play, if you have those 4 pads or more, you can do it. And guess what? All of my finger drumming tutorials are going to be like this. I'll be showing you the patterns for up to 8 pads, because this is the most popular number of pads on DJ devices right now. Another cool thing that I didn't mention before is that you can change the samples to whatever other sounds you want and the patterns will still work. All you have to do is just learn the hand movement and you can try it with any other samples. Okay guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to download MELODICS because this is the best and the fastest way to learn all these. If you have any thoughts, suggestions or requests for another tutorials, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to share some more knowledge and ideas, so don't hesitate. If this tutorial was any helpful for you, please give it a thumb up and maybe share it with your friends so they can learn too. Don't forget to subscribe to my profile, because there is more tutorials to come and you don't want to miss them. That was your boy 69 Beats signing off and see you guys soon. Peace!